hope you're good. My name is Abby, and on this channel we do wear tests, reviews, first impressions, a few hauls here and there. Generally I talk about affordable makeup, skincare and hair care, so if you want to know more about those things, subscribe. Also hit the like button if you like my content, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. So without further ado, let's get into this. So today I am trying to do a whole bunch of videos in one go, so God help me. So the first thing I actually want to talk about in this portion of the video is a product that's been making waves on the YouTube. So this product is the Makeup Revolution Pore Perfecting Primer. It looks like this. I love the packaging, it's all rose gold, everything. When you open it, it comes with this little, what do you call it, this little spatula, and then you get a little lid, plastic lid, and then you get the product. So it has a bit of a pinkish tinge to it, I'm not sure if you can see, so it's not completely white. So what I'm going to do, what I actually want to do with this primer is apply it to half my face and see whether or not it makes a difference in terms of how my foundation wears. So the foundation I'm actually going to be testing is my Conceal and Define foundation. I previously reviewed this in the shade 13. I have since gone back and I have bought the shade 13.2 after they expanded the shade range. So I will be testing that out. So first I'm going to apply a little bit to, I hope I don't take too much. I'm going to apply half a pea size. Hope you can actually see. So I'm going to apply half a pea size. It is very, very windy outside. If you can hear anything, that is the wind. So that is the amount that I'm going to apply to my face. So I'm going to apply it to the right side of my face, and where I tend to get oily is where I'm going to concentrate this. So I'm just looking into my mirror, and I hope I haven't already applied too much. So I tend to just get oily mostly in my T-zone, and I do have large pores on this part of my cheek where I used to have acne. So I don't have as much acne as I used to, thank goodness. As you can see, it doesn't completely dissolve into my skin. It doesn't leave an obvious white cast. And normally I don't apply primer all over my face because my face is normal mostly in the perimeter of my face, and it is oily in the T-zone. So that my T-zone is really my area of concern. So that's where I tend to apply primer. I honestly don't usually apply primer all over my face, but for the sake of the video I will do. But what I will be concentrating on is like the forehead and nose area and the chin area as well. So this applies with some slip to it. It's not like completely silicone, it doesn't feel like silicone basically, so it's not the most slippery primer, yet it doesn't tug on my skin either. So there's that. So I've applied the primer. I am now going to speed through the application of the foundation. I'll show you the shade just so you can see. So this is 13.2. And this is 13. all done, we'll see how the Pore Perfecting Primer performs, and I just hope it performs really well because I like the idea of the product, and yeah, I just hope it does really well. I do actually have, spoiler alert, so fun fact, this whole thing about, I guess, you know, Tatcha being the first pore perfecting primer product that's ever been, you know, I don't know, created, it actually, I don't know, it's a bit of a thing for me because I have a primer that's actually very similar to all these primers, and it came out a very long time ago. In fact, it came out before Tatcha, I believe, and it's by a nondescript brand. It's a brand that's actually in the UK, I think, and yeah, I think it's only in the UK, I don't think it's in the US. So it's a brand called Technique, and yeah, I will actually bring the product out for you in a minute. But yeah, so I guess the idea that I guess everyone on YouTube believes Tatcha is the first to bring out a pore primer, like, you know, like in the putty type of texture, and then obviously e.l.f. did a dupe, and now Revolution has one, and yeah, but I will actually show you a product that I use a very long time ago. I do tend to use it on and off, but I don't use it as often as I used to. I think I used it like 3 years ago when I first started my YouTube channel, when I first discovered it, or at least maybe even longer than that. I don't know. It's quite an old product, and I really probably shouldn't even be using it on my face at this point, but I do still have it in my stash, and I'll bring it out for you. Okay. So this is the products that I'm talking about. It looks like this. And it's a Technique Smooth It primer. This is the shape, and as you can see, it's like a creamy, waxy type of product that dissolves clear, and it's meant to be a pore filling primer. Yeah, so this primer has been out for quite a while. I believe I had this before, you know, Tatcha, before I started seeing videos about Tatcha coming out with a pore putty type of primer. So I don't think they're the first company to come out with this, just so you know, if you didn't know, or if you didn't know that a product like this actually already existed. So yeah, nothing is new under the sun, my friends. But yeah, so whole face is finished. I'm just gonna apply my lip gloss. So this lip gloss is one I'm going to feature in another separate video. So I believe I found a dupe for my Revolution Exposed Lip Gloss, and that was from their original collection. I've spoken about it in several videos, and the product that I believe has replaced it is this particular product, the Pout Bomb, and this is in the shade Cookie. It's a very similar shade. And I just love the packaging. I love all these little short fat tubes of product that Revolution is coming out with. I will apply this. Sorry, the colouring of this video is kind of gone off a little bit because I'm losing daylight and we are in winter. So I'm just gonna quickly apply this. Oh, this is even better. Wow. Okay, so I had my bathroom light on, and I'm basically using my window lighting. So yeah, hopefully this is better. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, and I like the way everything has applied. I will come back and tell you how my Pore Perfecting primer has worn, and hopefully it performs really well. So I'll go as long as I can, and I'll update you later on. Okay, hey everybody, so the time is 10:30 on the dot, and I've had this primer and foundation combo on my face for over 8 hours now. So this is the side that didn't have any of the Revolution Pore Putty Poreless Primer thing, and this is the side that did. So you can see there's a bit of glow to my face, and funny enough, I feel like there's hardly any glow on this side, and there's just a tad bit bit of a sheen on this side. My forehead looks equally as glowy, but not straight up oily. Okay, as I was saying, I think my nose is more or less the same. It's not too oily. I feel like actually I just look like I have a healthy glow on my face. So overall, I can't actually complain about the amount of glow on my face. I actually at this point wouldn't even be bothered to say I wanted to blot or anything. So I feel like my chin is fine and the rest of my face is fine. So I almost want to say, and oh right, one more thing. So in terms of checking whether or not this is has helped with the pores on my cheeks, so I feel like the foundation itself definitely helps fill in the pores. So I'm not sure if the primer has done anything, because usually my face will look like this like after about 8 hours. It might be maybe a tad bit more glowy, if that. But this is generally how my face looks when I wear the Conceal and Define foundation, because it is a pretty good matte foundation that also blurs your pores. So I'm not sure the primer itself had anything to contribute to this. As you can see, my face kind of looks about the same. So if I try it with another, in fact not that if I try, I will try it with another foundation and see. But in terms of doing anything extra for my pores, I won't say that it did, because the foundation itself already does that. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, all in all, it's kind of a non-starter. Not to say that it's a terrible product, it's just didn't do much on top of the products that I already had on my face. So yes, that's about it. But anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss my next upload. Until next time, stay blessed, have a great morning, afternoon, evening or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.